I'm working with an investor client, and there's a lot involved when you're doing an investment property, and most people don't realize that. First of all, it's kind of the responsibility of the investor to know their numbers, and so we can help to a degree, but that's not our responsibility, and we are not accountants, we're not CPAs, and we're not financial advisors. But when you're looking at an investment property, you have to obviously know if it's a condo or an townhome, what the HOA dues are, what the budget is. It's very important to know if the buildings are being maintained and if they have enough reserves, because if they don't, and you look back at the history and they've done a lot of special assessments, and that could be an indication that you could also be having special assessments, and if that happens, it can really throw your numbers off. So the other thing that you want to do is you want to know whether the HOA includes sewer, water, cable. Those are the different things, because that's going to make a difference on your budget if you're doing long-term or short-term rental. And then that's the other thing, is before we go looking at properties, we have to check the neighborhoods, because some neighborhoods have restrictions on how many rentals they'll take in a current complex. And so before we run around and start showing you property, we have to do our due diligence on that. And then if you wanted short-term rental over mid-term rental over long-term rental, we have to make sure that that's the case as well. And sometimes the agent doesn't always want to tell us. They may know, but they always say to verify the facts, which means we have to contact the HOA, and a lot of times these are big management companies. They're not always responsive to us as the agent on the buyer side. They're responsive to the seller. So there's a lot going in before we even step foot into opening the lock of a property to show our clients. And then they need to know what their return on investment is going to be. Then we need to look at the rentals to see what the rent is bearing in the area, and then do their numbers from there. So just want to fill you in a little bit on investment property. Have a great day.